There's a way to eliminate targets, and you don't even need to click on them. You probably guessed it from the thumbnail. That many kills without any skill is absolutely insane. Heck, I was dead returning from battle for most of that. You probably know how to set one up. Boom bam pow, funny gun goes up. But why? Why do these free kill machines even exist in games? Why Sentry? But before we start, let's go back to the 10th century when gunpowder was... Nope, just kidding, this video is not one of those. To put the experience of using a sentry in a nutshell, basically, it's the experience of feeding and nurturing this killing machine like a second child, building it up from the roots, watching as it controls a part of the map, like insulin companies over a basic need. But you certainly can't put this gun anywhere and expect it to give you a montage. That's at least very obvious. You have to place it down in a closed sightline. Careful, watch for the Frenchman. And think, will they consider this location? Enemy players think about your sentries more than you even know. It makes sense actually. Most classes can be defeated by shooting them before they shoot you. However, you kinda can't do that with the sentry gun. I mean, ballistics targeting computer versus a guy with a few hours on aim labs at best. But wait, there's even more. Team Fortress 2 is not the only game with sentries that requires strategies. Deep Rock Galactic has a very modular sentry gun. It has a very side grade focused and choice based upgrade system. However, you always want the Gemini guns upgrade for reasons that will be made very obvious when you play the game. You still build it just the same, and you still have to nurture it like a child. With overclocks and certain upgrades, you can whip it and get it to fire a big shot. Make it release electrical energy in a spear, or even make it release electrical energy in a line. DRG sentries do still deal decent DPS, but in order to use the good abilities mentioned before, the user has to actually do something. They really gotta push this killing machine to succeed. In both games so far, sentry guns played a purely defensive/supportive role. If there are no targets in their line of sight, they would just be lazy and sit on their phone gaming in Clash Royale. But what if that was different? Helldivers 2 does indeed have the run-of-the-mill defense sentry. Although you can't repair it or maintain it in the same way as TF2. I've tried it and it didn't work. The mortar and the EMS sentries can actually help with breaching enemy structures. They lob instead of shooting, allowing their shots to go over cover. To add on, a simple truth is that sentries don't need to look like close-in weapon systems placed on American ships. Take Namor's squids for example. They play more into the placement part of sentry guns as they can be placed on walls, and they also have a very long range which can cover big angles on maps. Going back, why sentry? Sure, sentries don't require mechanical skill to put down, but they still require thinking and getting those two brain cells to spin. A common theme is the value of proper placement of sentries. Put it in a good spot, or it won't get that much value. In addition, games had found many roles for different sentries, some being defensive, supportive, or even offensive. Now you know why Sentry.